The interviews were going well, and then I just wouldn't hear anything back. It was like God was telling them people, say no, 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 no. God was closing them doors, left, right, left. He said, this is the reason why I allowed you to go through this, Tasha. He said, because I knew that it would get your attention. And so sometimes God allows us to be in these very extremely uncomfortable, dire circumstances. God's watchful eye is closely been on me, and his watchful eye is closely on you. You may not be houses, but God has his watchful eye over your situation. I'm not going to call you to do something to be an entrepreneur and then let you be consumed, unless you, for whatever reason, make a dumb decision and walk out in front of a car. Obviously something's going to happen to you, right? Pretty sure a lot of people will be like, why is God allowing her to be in this situation? If I would have stayed at that construction job making almost $30 an hour, I would have just been very comfortable. I don't think I would have taken my purpose seriously. But something about being in a dire situation, in a pit that lights a flame up under you, it lights a fire up under you where you just want to get out, right? And it makes you want to run to God and look to him for direction. That's the only reason why I'm still standing. Every now and then I might doze off and God has to jolt me back awake, right? To shake me and be like, stay awake. This is who you are. This is who I'm bringing. This is where I'm bringing you into. But you're gonna have to lean into his word. You're gonna have to fall in love with his word, because there's direction in his word. You're gonna have to, God told me this morning, meditate on his word. Okay. And then he showed me one last thing before in this video. He showed me, he said, you know those people that read the book, the Bible? You know those 365-day Bible plans, which there's nothing wrong with that. He said, and they read the Bible in a year, and then some people think because they read the whole Bible in a year, they don't have to read it again, but that's not the way a relationship with God works. You have to study on his word continually. Because God will give you one scripture in a season, and he will give you an answer to a question you may have, or your next move that you're to make. And then he might give you the same scripture in another season that will have a totally different answer to a question that you may have. Okay, the same scripture, different revelation. So you can't think just because you read the Bible in one year that you know it all and that's it, and you don't have to study your word.